Guys, God won't let me rest though. Consciousness won't let me rest, bro. Anyway, let's talk us. 0808. Wow, sick. And I actually had a video come up on my thing, some random video that had 0808 on it. Like literally just before I came downstairs. That's fucking weird. Anyway, I think we need to get some stuff out before the next celestial event. If you're unaware that there's a celestial event happening in a few days, you're too attached to the world and your phone, bro. Because why don't you know this? Anyway, bro, your phone is matter, yeah? The celestial realm is spiritual, yeah? Okay. So from yesterday, from yesterday, you remember we spoke about consciousness experiencing you in its mind, which my simple human mind perceives as a mirror. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. But in actual fact, this is consciousness's mind. Yeah, by some magic, hocus pocus, jiggery pokery, God chooses you and makes you a cutout in that dimension. It uses a configuration such as your date of birth, your appearance, your culture, environment, your story, your place of birth, time, your celestial placement. All of it is a code. Yeah? So God configures you through this code and lives you. Yeah? When you're being authentic and you lock in, you will experience God's frequency, which is bliss, joy, peace, balance, love, and ultimate abundance, actually, because this is what abundance actually is. Yeah, when you're being authentic, you will experience this. This is why children are in this state all the time. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, in the wider mind of God, yeah, so we've made this bigger. This is just following on from yesterday. I told you that in order for you to be in a demonic frequency, you have to create a situation experience loop. I've spoken about it. I'll probably tag in this video. And you take on a mask, which is animalistic in nature. For crying out loud, these things have horns, bro. Yeah, they're depicted as horns, having fangs, yeah, having animalistic ears. It's a beast, it's flesh, it's animal, yeah. If you can't see this, what do you want me to tell you? So you take on this mask, which affects you because now your configuration, although unaffected, your vibration will be affected. Yeah, you will be operating on this thing's time, not your time. So therefore, demon time is actually apt, actually. So you go into these situations and things and you live this weird life, which is not yours. It's not authentically yours. It belongs to this thing. Yeah, because you're not driving. You have gone into the mind, constructed a flesh-based narrative, and you're living it. Yeah, we went through this yesterday. Could be violence, greed, lust, all the shit. Check out the video from yesterday. I'll break it down. Now, when I spoke about programming, where is it? So programming, yeah, it's a valid question. Okay, so how does sex, porn, masturbation, violence, drinking, Disney, gambling, hip hop, debauchery, all the fuck shit that we see in this world that's on the TV, yeah? It wasn't anybody's fault, yeah? Like, how did that happen? Okay, cool. That's a great question. And that's what Mr. God told me to come and answer this morning because it has to be clear. Everything has to be clear. Now, if this is the mind of God, yeah, and these are all the possible configurations, all that there is in this reality, all the possible configurations of the human, yeah, going back to the Vitruvian man, yeah, all the possible configurations, there are boundaries. These are every possible config, yeah, it goes on forever. So, oh, wait. So every possible configuration. Imagine these as cards stacked one on top of the other. It goes on forever, yeah? And so that means all the possible codes, all the possible configs of this being, yeah, are written in this code. If there is an animal version, it's separate from our awareness, okay? Although we can see it because we're higher order beings, right? But their experience will be different. So we're focusing on the human because that's what we are this time around anyway. So this is you, and you might say, okay, so this is pre-mask, yeah? This person's just walking around. Then he comes across some porn. His friend offers him some cocaine. He watches American Pie, some Hollywood movie that's presented as comedy, but it's promoting masturbation and pornography and sex, that kind of stuff. That was my generation. So American Pie and all those kind of things, Oh yeah, why don't you knock one out before, something about Mary, those kind of like rom-coms, with the guy that was always presented as kind of goofy, kind of shy, because I remember I told you, masculine energy, when it's expressing in its authentic state, is almost childlike. So it's like something takes that childlike nature away from it. And usually it's sex or porn or some shit like that, right? Porn is widely available on the internet. Yeah, we spoke about that yesterday. Movies that promote violence, your Rambos, your fucking... When I was growing up, I remember all the movies, bro. It was like constant bloodshed, bro. Like Rambo, Commando, fucking American Ninja, all that shit, bro. It was constant fucking killing, bro. The reason why I fuck with Chuck Norris, and I still fuck with Chuck Norris, is Chuck Norris will fuck you up. Steven Seagal, even though he's not a real martial artist, yeah, like I know. He's still a goat. I still fuck with Steven Seagal, bro. Don't gun him, man. He's yeah, bro. Steven Seagal. When I was younger, when you saw that nigga in the movie, you're like, yo. Anyway, it was a lot of violence, right? So Hollywood promoted all that kind of stuff. Then you have the music industry, the film industry, so the stuff that they're promoting, right? So we say they are promoting it. Okay. Now, there is no they, because they are all possible configurations of the one mind of God, right? So just like you are a configuration, they are a configuration, but they are living behind these animalistic masks, right? And they've chosen to not, rather than shed this mask and return within and find God, they're like, no way, yeah? The Luciferian pride is there. I wouldn't do it. So instead of like going down the right path, they go down the path of Cain. So what do? Just like they say in the Bible, the devil goes around prowling and seeking fucking people to catch. It doesn't catch anybody. It just wants people to become beastly like it and hellish like it, right? So we are in the same mind of God, right? So him offering this being sex or pornography, yeah, can take the form of him physically, coming into in this same fucking simulated world, yeah. This being can because there are a lot of beings at the moment, yeah. Most of these configurations are wearing masks, yeah. A lot of them. I told you in the last video. Yeah, our power bars are 33%. Is literally the only part of this reality that's untouched is the children. But even then, what are the people that are living in animal states doing? They're advocating for abortions. Kill the children up until they are even born. Yeah, that's what these people are saying. Yeah, they want the children dead. They want the children sexualized. Yeah, they want pedophilia to be accepted because I was born this way. Yeah. So they want to even destroy the little 33% that's left. Do you see what I'm saying? They're going for everything. They want to destroy the whole mass. And because they are part of this and we are part of this, i.e. we are one mass. Hold on, let me show you. So basically, the projections of God have become cancerous because they've all fallen into flesh. They've all taken the path of Cain. Yeah? And in the same way, you and me are reflections of the one in the mind, yeah? Some of us used to live here, but by some You know, I used to live here. I got killed a few times and something happened. You know, other people, yeah, different stories, but same fucking conclusion. So all these beings, right? They're all they have that Luciferian pride from the story. Yeah, they've become flesh based, they've become demonic, they've become devilish, they've become hellish, right? We occupy the same mind of God, right? So we are like cells in one body. We can communicate with each other because we are one thing, actually, right? But somehow in this dimension, or not in this dimension, somehow our 3D minds perceive that communication of them trying to lure us into the world of flesh, just like when Eve was talking to the snake, yeah, and the snake was trying to lure Eve into the world of the beast, yeah, he physically spoke to her. That's how the snake is talking to us right now. Oh, and so the snake is talking to us through the TV, but most of us don't have TVs. I mean, people don't watch TV as much anyway. We all have personalized walking TVs, which is this device. Yeah. So the snake is talking to us through this device and social media. Yeah. The illusion called social media, and trying to lure you into the beast state. Yeah. So when I tell you that I am leaving gems for consciousness to recognize itself so it can abandon this mask and not live in the flesh, do you see or you don't see? So when I tell you to shed your flesh, denounce it, do you see what I'm telling you or you don't see it? Because if we don't do this and we keep encroaching on the little 33% that's left, yeah, the children, yeah, abortion. Yeah, let's sexualize them. Let's let trans people go to the schools. Yeah, let's let gay people go there and go and tell them it's okay to have two moms and two dads. Yeah, let's go there and tell them that having orgies is good. Yeah, let's go and teach them how, let's teach them about their sexual organs, even though they don't know how to survive. They don't even have basic survival skills in life. Yeah. Oh, let's actually let them have relationships with grown-ups and So in the same way that this works, this sort of like communication within this realm happens and we see it in the 3D, just like I explained to you, when you are here, yeah, there is no separation. You are this configuration, but all of these are also possible configurations because they are all unique. They all have their own special matrix code, yeah? Do you get it? Okay, so being here, you recognize that you and the they are one thing, just in different states of awareness. Yeah? They've chosen to put on this mask and worship their flesh and live in flesh. And they're trying to convince you that come and live in flesh and be like them, even though it's hell, yeah, and it's destroying this whole experience. If gay people were truly proud of what we're doing, they wouldn't need to have pride parades, bro. Go and do it in your house. If they really knew that what they were doing was right, they wouldn't ram it down people's throats. I'm telling you the facts, bro. Do you see a parent that's looking after his kids really well and living life in balance and bliss and harmony and peace going out saying, no, we need a... It's no need. It's dumb. Don't be a dog in a classroom, yeah? That doesn't know what's going on. Open your eyes, bro. There's a lot to unpack because, yeah, bro, I don't make the rules. Mr. God just told me to do it, bro. So now, you've seen the destruction. This is what's happening right now. The destruction of our human experience, i.e. the bubble of consciousness, which the human macro is experiencing right now, is being destroyed bit by bit. So if you're there wasting your time listening to these fucking people talking all this shit, all this material stuff. Oh, come and let me show you how to manifest. Come and let me show you how to, I made money. Come and let me show you how I did this and la 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 la. Bro, because why? Because we recognize that we are spirit having an experience in this construct. We are not flesh. Any flesh-based fucker telling you fucking spiritual stuff is just a flesh-based fucker telling you spirit stuff. Don't listen to them. Yeah? Now, let's go one step deeper. I know it's early. Actually, let me have a sip of tea. Hold on. Oh! Guys, it's not me, oh. It's Mr. God. Mr. God was like, hey, boy, wake up. I was like, man. So go and tell them about this thing. Bro, at this point in my life, yeah, if I tell you the levels, bro, I have dreams within dreams within. I'm on some Inception level type shit, bro. Yesterday I had a dream, yeah, and I got lucid in the dream. And I got tired whilst lucid and fell asleep and went into a dream in my dream whilst lucid. I don't even know what level that is anymore. And that's where God told me. It was like, yeah, bro, go and tell them about thoughts. And the way I communicate with consciousness is so sick, bro. I'm telling you. One day I'll tell you. It's so mad. It's not like some God. No. It's really, really simple. God is talking to you every second of the day. You just don't look. God is talking to you through the radio, the TV. Even when you're in hell and you're doing your hellish stuff, God is talking to you. God is talking to you through cars. God's talking to you through symbols. Because it's all matrix code. God is speaking to you all the time. You just don't listen because you think that you are God. Because you are in your fucking Eve nature, your Luciferian nature. Lucifer was actually, anyway, we'll talk about it another time. So anyway, you are corrupting the whole thing. The whole thing's dying. So now this is where it gets deeper. So the reason the way these people living in lower states, these expressions of God living in animalistic states, promote their sex, their violence, their all this stuff, yeah? Their violence, greed, all this shit, right? To us, we see it like this because of our eyes, yeah? But really, it's just kind of how the serpent was trying to beguile Eve because we are in the same garden. Yeah? Now, when the serpent tries to talk to you, what do? You say, fuck off, serpent. I don't do serpent stuff. Yeah? Now, if we've already spoken about when people experience certain things because it's you that's experiencing it, because if you were a hellish person in the previous iteration, you will experience it. I know that I previously was reckless in other lifetimes, right? And I experienced that stuff right now. And in many ways, a lot of things that happened to me, and I was, it was just me doing it to me because I did it to my own self when I was here in another config. Yeah, because it's just one experience. So God is trying to ensure that this experience doesn't corrode itself and destroy itself. Now, let's imagine this. Now, let's go into your mind, yeah? Your mind is a mini version of this. Yeah? So when you're there and then a thought comes into your head like, hey, do you want to go have a little cheeky wank? Yeah. Hey. Hey. That's how the algorithm works. It's no different, bro. That's why the stuff you think about shows up on that thing. It's a conduit, bro. It symbolizes the connection between the cells within the whole, bro. That's why it's all interconnected on the grid, the internet. What is the internet outside of God's perspective? It doesn't exist. It's just a word we have constructed to explain the connections between the configurations. Is anybody home?